Yeah, it's your boy Richiemixx. You already know it took a while for us to finally get here, finally start podcasting, but we're finally here. Um, I want to start off with my plans for the show or what this show is. First off, let's start with the name. It's called the Mixing Bowl because, well, obvious reasoning. My name's Richiemixx, so yeah, branding. Other than that, I want to do a mix of topics, meaning like one episode you might have me and I'm going over like a specific theme or topic, and then other episodes you might have maybe an album review or a movie review of some sorts, or anything basically. And I didn't want to put myself into a box, so I went with a bowl. Because a bowl has an open top. It's just like a spear, except it's an open top, meaning that you have space to grow, I want to get into our topic of the day. The topic of the day is a bowl of commitment. So most people hear about commitment and think of like relationships and all that, because right before I pressed record, that's what I was thinking about. But now that I think about it, there's other places we can go with this. Okay, so you can commit in a relationship the same way you can commit in a job. Being committed is just choosing to do more in order to prosper, in a sense. You can have a goal, but if you have that goal and you don't commit to it, then what are you really doing? You just set a goal, but you're not going the extra mile or the extra 2 miles or 3 miles, so on and so forth. You get what I'm saying? To actually accomplish it. Why set a goal and not want to thrive and do more with it, Back to like with the relationship thing. When you commit in a relationship, it's not always about loyalty or whatever. That's a huge part of it. Don't get my words mixed up. But it's a lot about it that could just be about thriving and doing better and keep working at it. Because like in a job, you can have a job and then, are you really committed to it if all you're doing is showing up? That's not commitment. Commitment is doing the extra thing. Like instead of let's say you work at McDonald's, instead of like just flipping the burgers, all right, you got some free time, you already flipped all the burgers, you had to do whatever. I don't know how that per se works at McDonald's, but you get the analogy. You go and you get the fries ready or something. Like business or life that you're at, commitment is a huge part of it. And let's get back into the relationship aspect. All right, like I said, you can be in a relationship and like you can just basically show up, meaning that you're in a relationship, you're just there, but you're not doing anything extra in order to make the relationship flourish, making it a prosperous thing. You're just there because you want to be in a relationship. So that's not really commitment. Like, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, but I want to get into this next segment real quick. Alright, so this segment that I have, we're going to be comparing two things. So right now, we're going to compare commitment to attachment. And those are completely two different things. Let me explain why. Alright, so with commitment, like I said, you're thriving, you're doing your best, but let's break it down some more. It's an active thing. It's active, meaning that you can make the active choice to commit or not. You have the choice to be dedicated or to thrive, where attachment, that's a passive trait. And basically what this means is you don't really have the choice, in a sense. Because let me give you an analogy. If you're at this job, okay, let's just keep using McDonald's because it's general. You're at McDonald's, right? You stay at that job. You don't try to move up. You don't try to do anything extra. You're just attached to the job. So understandable, you have to pay bills. Everybody has to pay bills. But you can always do better. You can always go to the next step. So instead of being the burger flipper that we was talking about earlier, you can be the assistant manager if you are dedicated to it. Not to say that you have to be dedicated in a fast food, establishment, but to have dedications to move up or even to do anything outside of McDonald's. So like you go to McDonald's each day, so on and so forth. Sure, you got to pay your bills, but you can always be going towards your dream. So let's say you're a singer. Instead of, all right, I just got off McDonald's, all right, cool, I got enough for rent this month. You're going to go to an open mic. Once you go to that open mic, now you're having commitment. The commitment to accomplish your goals, because your real goals, you want to get up there as a singer. The McDonald's thing, that's a part of the commitment, because you need to eat. You need to pay your bills in order to be wherever you want to be. So that's the difference. Attachment is passive. Attachment is just being there. Like, we can bring it back to the relationship thing. Attachment, you're not doing anything extra. You're just attached to that person because of you've been there for however long, you've been with them for however long, so on and so forth. So then you just get attached. But commitment is doing like the extra stuff, the I'm gonna take you out to dinner even though it's no special occasion, the stuff like that. Like, it don't even have to be about money. It's just the fact that you're willing to do whatever in order to be prosperous. So yeah, it's a perspective thing, honestly. Basically what I'm saying is you want to commit to something. You don't want to be attached to anything. Even if you are attached, all right, that's cool, but you gotta find something to be committed to. If you committed to the job, cool. If you committed in a relationship, cool. But you shouldn't be attached to a job. You shouldn't be attached to a person. You want to have more commitments than attachments. So for all the dog lovers out there, you may feel as though you're attached to your dog. No, you're not. You're committed to your dog. You feed that dog, you take him out. Oh, wow, it's been raining for the past week. Your dog rocking. You go get him washed or you wash him yourself. You're committed to the dog. Commitment is better than being attached. And you want to remember that. You want to remember that being committed is so much better as long as it's committed to something positive. Because you can be a committed drug dealer. You could love the streets, but that's probably not what you want to be committed in, because who wants to be in the streets all their life? So that's what I'm getting at. Committed to something positive. I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank you for listening. If you made it this far, you can follow me at Richiemixx on Twitter, Instagram. DM me any questions or whatever, and I'll incorporate it into like the next show or the next one after that. However things work out, we're still working on this. The first episode, the pilot. I plan on doing longer episodes. It's just that timing and scheduling, it gets crazy. Just DM me questions or anything, and make sure you leave a 5-star review so that I can get out there, so that you can attract more people, so on and so forth. Yeah, thank you. You're in the mix.
You're in the mix.